Hello 4B, this is your Wednesday maths lesson, your last maths lesson at home. I get to see you tomorrow, which I'm very, very excited about. Maths and all this teaching and all that kind of stuff is very lonely on your own when I haven't got you guys putting your hands up and helping me and probably correcting me when I get things wrong. So I'm really looking forward to seeing you. Okay. The last couple of lessons, we've been thinking about addition and subtraction, haven't we? We've thought about addition and subtraction separately. We've thought about addition and subtraction word problems. And yesterday you looked at addition and subtraction as the inverse of each other. I know quite a few people found that a challenge. Don't worry, we'll deal with it when we're back to school and we're back together so we can cope with that again. But today, I'm going to push you a little bit further. Now, we've talked quite a bit in our Fluent in 5 about multiplication. We talked about how to multiply numbers and we talked about different strategies. Miss Shuard assures me that you were shown how to do a column method whilst you were in year 3 with Miss Garcia. So I'm going to ask you to have a go at that today. I'm going to show you how to do that using a Fluent in 5 question, and I'm going to show you some other examples. If for whatever reason this method just doesn't click with you, and you are not sure what you're doing and you think you need a crash course in how to do a column addition, a column multiplication when we get back to school, just let me know and we can go through that together. It's not a problem. But there are some people out there who are ready to have a go at this challenge and I didn't want to shy away from it today, so I'm going to give it to you and give it your best shot. At no point should anyone feel stressed or upset about this. If this feels too hard, that's fine. Have a go at what you can do, leave the tougher questions, or we will deal with it when we get back to school 4B. Okay, everyone heard that message? I hope you have, loud and clear. Okay, so this is our Fluent in 5 question. We've looked at this question together already this year and discussed it. Now, I know there were some people who were really keen to partition this number and multiply it by 80 times 6 and 7 times 6. If today that is what you would rather do, I am fine with that. However, if you want to have a go at the column method, let's do it together and let's see how we get on. If you want to pause the video here, write down the question and then press play again, I'm also great with that. Okay. We're going to multiply together everything in the ones column to start with. We're going to do 7 times 6. Now, I chose this question because when we did it on the board at school as well, we all discussed how these 3 numbers here were our least favourite multiples. So I reckon if we get this out of the way today together, everything else I asked you to do will never be as hard as this, which is a good thing. 7 times 6. I can almost hear certain people, and I know who they are, shouting that answer at me because they know what the answer is. But you might be sat there thinking, I just don't know at all. If you've got a multiplication square or a book with multiplication tables in, that would be a really good idea to have that near to you today to help you out. 7 times 6 is 42. So I'm going to write in my 2 and carry my 4. I know that because I know my square numbers. 7 times 7 is 49 and 7 less is 42. That's the only reason I know that. 8 times 6. 6 times 8, 8 times 6 are the same, whichever which way around you look at it. And 6 times 8 to me has a bit of a rhythm. 6 times 8 is 48. People might be thinking I'm completely bonkers right now, but that's how I remember it. 6 times 8 is 48, but I need to add 4 to that for my answer. 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. So my answer here, I'm going to pop in 52, is 522. Okay. Some people might be like, yeah, I'm with that. I get that. And there might be other people out there thinking, I almost don't know what just happened. I'm not going to ask you to do anything as complicated today. The multiples I'm asking you to work with are not that tough. So trust me, it gets easier from here on in. I've now got 3 more questions for us to have a look at together, and it's going to be fine. So just as we remember, the method is that we multiply together our 1s, and then we're going to diagonally multiply together our 10s and our 1s, and write in our answer. Anything we need to carry at the bottom, we add on, just like we do in addition. 5 times 4 for our first question. 5 times 4 I'm pretty sure we should be able to do. We could count in 4s or we could count in 5s, depending on which is your favourite way around of doing this. Should we count in 5s? 5, 10, 15, 20. Lovely. Well done. So I'm going to pop in my 0 and carry my 2. Now I've got 3 times 4 because I'm multiplying across here. 3 lots of 4. Should we count in fours? 4, 8, 12. Brilliant. I've got 12, but I've now got to add on my 2 at the bottom. 12 add 2 gives me 14. And I'm going to cross that off at the bottom. So my answer now is 140. 35 times 4 is 140. Right, next question. 23 times 5. So again, we're going to multiply our 1s together, and then we're going to multiply our 10 and our 1 together. Let's have a go. 3 lots of 5. I like to think we know what 3 lots of 5 is. 5, 10, 15. So I'm going to write in a 5. I'm going to carry my 1. My next one says 2 times 5. We definitely know 2 times 5, don't we? 2 times 5 is 10. Add my 1 at the bottom gives me 11. So my answer is 115. Right, 23 times 5 is 115. That sounds like a fairly reasonable answer to me as well. Right, last one, 27 times 8. Now, some people are going to not forgive me for the 7 times 8 bit, but we've talked about this times table. This is the reason why I've chosen it. We're going to multiply together. Gosh, I can't speak. Multiply together our 1s and our 10 and our 1. So we're going to do 7 times 8. Now, can anyone remember? That's written up on our board on a piece of green card because I told you something special about 7 times 8, didn't I? To help us remember it. We said it was the worst times table because 7 times 8, we hate 7s, we hate 8s. But I said to you that 7 times 8 had something special about its answer. I said that we had 5, 6, 7, 8, that these numbers are consecutive. I wonder if I can write at the same time as talking here and holding a board. Let me see if I can. I can't spell. Consecutive. They follow each other. 5, 6, 7, 8. So when you see 7 and 8 next to each other, doesn't matter which way around, you know that we're going to have consecutive numbers as our answer. So 7 times 8 is 56. I'm going to write in my 6 and carry my 5. And then 2 times 8, hopefully we know double 8 is 16. I'm going to add on my 5, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So I'm going to write in my 21 here, which gives me the answer. 27 times 8 is 216. Okay. If you're not sure about that method, re-watch this video as many times as you need to watch what you need to do. I'm sure you guys can do this. I think the thing that might hold us back ever so slightly might be our times tables knowledge. So if you want to do a bit of practicing on times tables rock stars on a particular level, that's up to you. I know that lots of you will have times tables things at home that might help you out, and if you do, please use them to help you today. If this is something that you think this is really, really hard and I've really found this tough today, like I said at the start, please don't worry. I wanted to give you a challenge on the last day you were at home to see how you got on. And if it's not great, don't worry, we'll fix it at school. Okay, 4B, I think I'm a little bit overexcited because I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. I hope you all have a good evening and I shall see you bright and early in the morning. Take care.